In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use loops in Microsoft Power Automate Desktop. Let's dive in and explore how loops can greatly enhance the flexibility and efficiency of your automated workflows. To get started, we are going to focus on how to incorporate loops into your flow using the Power Automate Desktop. The first thing you'll want to do is locate the loop action in the Actions pane. This pane is where you'll find all the tools available to create and customize your automation. Once you've found the loop action, simply click and drag it over to your flow. This action sets the stage for repeating a set of actions multiple times, which is incredibly useful when you want to process data or perform tasks repeatedly without manual intervention. Once the loop action is in place, it's time to configure its parameters. Start by assigning an initial value to the loop, which might be something like the number 1. This initial value indicates where your loop begins its count. Next, determine the final value, perhaps 10 in this example. This sets the condition for when the loop should stop iterating. Finally, decide how you want the loop to increment with each iteration. A common choice here is to increment by 1, although you can specify any step value that suits your needs. These parameters ensure that the loop will execute a specific number of times. Now, with the loop set up, the next step is to add the actions you want to repeat between the loop and end actions. These can include any tasks or operations you need to carry out in your flow. By placing these actions within the loop, you ensure they execute repeatedly according to the criteria you've set, allowing you to automate tasks like data entry, file processing, and more. Sometimes you might need to add more control over how your loop behaves during its execution. For those situations, you can optionally use the exit loop action if you need to terminate the loop prematurely, maybe due to a condition being met that doesn't require further iterations. Alternatively, there's the next loop action, which allows you to skip the immediate set of actions and proceed directly to the next iteration of the loop. This can be particularly useful if specific conditions arise that make completing the current cycle unnecessary. And there you have it. This is how you effectively use loops in Microsoft Power Automate Desktop to repeat actions within your flows. By leveraging loops, you can enhance your automation's capabilities, making them more dynamic and responsive to your needs. Remember, understanding and setting up your loops correctly is key to optimizing process automation. Thanks for watching, and make sure to apply these concepts to your own projects to see their full potential.